Hey guys, welcome back. Kevin from Kevin SJJ, and on this video I want to talk about where you are in life in terms of self-development and what you should do. If you have questions about I'm reading too much or I'm not reading anything, what should I do? Should I be concerned of quality or of quantity? And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So there are three phases in life. In the book Thus Spoke Zarathustra, Nietzsche talked about this too, but he's talking in terms of the child, the lion, and the camel. And so what it basically means, I'm taking a structure from his concept is, first of all, the first step is being oblivious. When people don't really know what they're doing in life, why they are alive, they're just doing things because that's what society tells them to do. Get a job, get married, and usually when they hit that point of uncertainty, when they don't know who they are, when they feel like, okay, I've been doing all of this, now who am I? There's this sense of identity crisis. Maybe they don't put it in that word, but they feel that, and then maybe they get a really high-paying job, and then there they realize that this doesn't really fill me, doesn't make me feel fulfilled. Or maybe they have children. Now I'm somebody again. I'm a father or I'm a mother, or they do something but it's not meaningful. That's the oblivious phase. You're just being told what to do and you don't think about much what you want. The second phase is when you start something, when you start something new, when you start learning new things. Say you want to up your confidence, so you read books on confidence, you watch YouTube videos on how to be confident and all those things, and usually you consume a lot of materials, but then you get confused. Okay, should I be, because there are a lot of resources, should I be reading this? Should I be reading that instead? Is it good if I learn this and this at the same time? Is it conflicting? Usually there's a lot of questions like that, and the intention is pure. You want to develop yourself, you want to become the best version of yourself, but you don't know if you're making the right decision. So let's talk about the first two phases first. If you're completely oblivious to what your life purpose is, why you're alive, you're probably not in this category because you're watching this video, but usually what you need to do in this phase is to stop and reflect. Stop and reflect what you like. What do you want to do in life? Even though you don't have a clear picture of it yet, start doing something. Start with something so small. Like I started with reading one page of a book. I never read books before. I don't even read comic books, but now I start reading one page, just one page. No, just one chapter, which is 3-4 pages. And from there, I found my life purpose, and I found what I meant to do, and all those things. And it started me on this fulfillment page, and so I started consuming a lot of materials, how to be confident, how to do this and that. And on the second phase, I have a lot of questions. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this or that. I'm doing a lot of things, but I'm not sure if I'm on the right path. On that case, this is what you need to do. When you are young, you have so much time and energy, and your responsibility is probably less than your parents or your friends who are already married and have children especially. So you have a lot of room to fail. Failing is very recommended. I highly recommend you fail. Fail fast and fail forward. Fail fast means you learn. When you fail, you learn. When it feels shitty, you learn. You want to avoid that mistake again. So whatever you're reading right now, yeah, I don't encourage you to stop reading, but I encourage you to take action at the same time. Sacrifice that self-image of you that you're cool, because that's what happens when you read too much, when you're consuming too much. You feel like you're super cool, and you construct a self-image that might not exist. So what you need to do is start doing things, start sacrificing your self-image, start failing, because you can afford it. Like, you can afford so much failure. By failing fast and failing forward, you're moving so fast in life, and that's how you get into mode number 3. When you're on this self-fulfilling you want to actualize yourself, self-actualization. On the 3rd phase, you know how you work. You pretty much know how you work. I got here, maybe I'm not completely here yet, but most of my development is on the 3rd phase. And what I noticed is, I start to know myself. I start to change my beliefs. First of all, when I start to know myself, I know what sort of material works for me. I used to read a lot of body language, but now I really don't like body language, because I found that it is a little bit unnatural. If you want to become confident, if you want to look confident, then you should fix something inside, not posing a certain way. And it's good that I have that awareness, but now I know that, okay, manipulating my body language to make other people think a certain way is not the way to go for me. That's a philosophy that I don't believe in. So I know how my mind works. I have aligned all the self-development, all the growth materials out there with my style. So I've developed my kind of view. So there are things, and then when I feel down, I know what to do. When I feel not confident, I know what to do. I know what to read. I know where to go. So knowing yourself is very critical. You cannot know yourself if you don't fail. If you only read books, if you only consume materials and build this self-image of the glory of the book or the self-development material, it's not you, it's somebody else. No matter how good it is, it's not you. So you need to know yourself. Once you know yourself, you can draw upon anything. Once you feel a certain way, you know what to do right away. And that's what I want you to have. And then also, when you are on the 3rd phase, you also know what to expect. You become what you want most. Your belief is changing. For example, I used to, whenever I'm faced with something hard, I come from a really chronically depressed past, and that was really dark. People say they're depressed, and maybe if you have an image of how depressed I was, I guarantee you it's much worse. And so I have this mindset that if I am going through something hard, I'd rather die. I just give up and die. Like if I'm forced to run, you know, like run 5Ks, I can probably only do like 2 or 3, and then on the 3rd, 4th case, I feel like giving up, and I just want to like lay down and die right away. And now I'm more of, okay, I'm feeling so much pain, but I'm gonna push it like crazy. And that's a belief change. That's not something that you can just adopt, you know, like, okay, I'm gonna push it to the pedal to the metal, man, just push it, you know, like beast mode. But it doesn't work like that. It needs time. So when you start seeing results, you need to internalize it more and more until it becomes you. So in the 3rd phase, what you need to do is to produce great things. But don't be fixated on the producing, I have to make this great. You see a lot of successful people already, they start on a new journey, they have medium results, not necessarily the best of the best of the best. That's why movie makers, filmmakers, they, you know, like produced by Steven Spielberg, and it's not that good because his past craft is so good already. It doesn't compare to his to his current work. And so what you need to do on this third phase is not to start to build up your ego. It's never that. Never in your life you should start building your ego. But in this phase, you know what to do. You know how to fix things, and what you should focus on is making the world better each day. Make your environment better. Whatever it is, just do your best, and you will help the environment. It doesn't matter if your work is not as good as you want it. As long as you put your best effort, you're good to go. So that's the 3 phases of life. And if you have any questions, type in the comment box. If you like this video, share, like, and subscribe to this channel. You'll see the buttons in a sec, and I'll see you on the next video.